All right, what's up, y'all? Okay, now it should be working. I don't know though. I don't know if it is working because this thing is wonky. It is. But we're live again now. So hopefully, but I didn't schedule it or anything like that. So it's all just sort of like random. I can dismiss this. Um, so I don't know. I'll give people a minute to get if it even puts it out to people. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Um, oh, there it is. Oh, save it. Okay. There we go. Seems like they're really pushing that vertical crap, you know. And then in an attempt, it seems to hey, what's up? Hey, Stan Durko, how you doing? Does it sound okay? Does it sound all right? Is it glitching? Is it like that? Is it doing this but audioly? Yeah. What you know? What? Don't judge me, okay? I'm just. Here we go. Oh, look at that. We got comments in everything. We are all of it. Still haven't said a real hello. I'm literally talking to you right now, Gisela. Okay. I haven't said anything to not the chat. Okay. So, but hey, how you doing? Uh, seems good. All right. Okay. We fixed it. Fucking StreamYard. It's so close to not sucking, but then it just does. All right. That was really bad. That was a terrible video. Why is that so popular? Okay, well, I guess that's so popular. It's like 2.5 thousand views. But still, I'm surprised. You know what it is? It's Christian shit. Christians don't care. They will sit. I feel in my heart of hearts that Christians will find a new YouTube channel and be like, oh, they're my religion. I'm just gonna click play, set it down, and walk away. So that they get so they get all the watch time and shit. And then they like, hey, everybody at my church, go check out, like, and subscribe. And then they just go open a bunch of videos and hit the like button just so they can get them. Anyway, that's it must be nice. Must be nice to have a motivated group of people that are motivated by the terror of an eternal torment to push that like button for you. All right, here's another one of the freakouts. Okay. Now this is, I don't know, this dude that wears the hat or whatever. He's kind of shitty. He's really shitty. We'll just say that. But he is covering this whole back and forth that happened with Mamdani, the mayor-elect of New York City, and 50 Cent, the hip-hop artist / actor, if we're talking about the worst Expendables movie ever made. Just saying.
Today's episode is going to be very, very interesting because we're going to jump on the topic of the new mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani.
Mamdani, your mommies. It's
new mayor of New York City, the first Muslim mayor of New York City. Not the first Muslim mayor. There's been different Muslim mayors.
So that's first what you get.
Muslim mayor of New York City. Just won last night. We're going to go over a couple of his policies, a couple things that he's pushing as far as, what he's in, and...
No, I don't know what he's pushing as far as what he's in. No, got it. Yeah, that's the thing that people always say that I'm totally familiar with.
The different agendas that he has for New York City. It gets very interesting.
I know, Giselle. I'm messing with you.
First, I want to talk about...
We can't both be messing with each other, okay? It gets us out,
How 50 Cent is not a fan of this. is not a fan of this decision whatsoever. But 50 Cent is not a fan of it because of different reasons, which I'm going to show you in just a second. 50 Cent posted on his Instagram, RIP NYC, founded 1624, died 2025. He's really not a fan of this situation. Now let's just jump into the video of Zoran talking about 50 Cent.
You don't trust
and the reason 50 Cent is not happy about.
Why? What's wrong? What's not trusting about it? I actually don't even care. I mean, I'm not saying I don't care about like what you're saying. I'm just saying like just the fact that he freaks everybody out just makes me laugh. And it was just really encouraging, I guess, to see that somebody, even with all the attacks, even with all the he said the thing he didn't actually say, and that happened a lot. You know, it's like, oh, he said to globalize the Intifada. He didn't say that. He just didn't. He just wouldn't. What do you call it? Like say it's bad or whatever. He's like, I don't say that. I don't say that phrase myself. Oh, condemn it. You're like, but do you condemn it? He's like, I don't say that phrase. I don't need to condemn it. And he was actually pretty good at just like getting away from the culture war bullshit and then just dragging whoever it was that was trying to like drag him to the culture war stuff. He was just like, I'm in New York. Okay, I'm not worried about global shit and stuff. I'm here in New York. I'm just trying to get the housing prices lower. That's it. And they'd be, well, what about I don't know, Iran and stuff. I'm in New York. I'm going to worry about the housing prices. He just like kept doing that. And they just, it just wouldn't do. And I almost feel like that's what I'd say but like that's what Democrats need to do more. It's just don't even, just fuck them. Don't even answer. Their questions are bullshit anyway. But why don't you trust them? What's up with that? Huh? He said, I can't trust capitalist Christian nor Muslim. What you left out? Okay, capitalist Christian nor Muslim socialist. You got to say the socialist part, otherwise the sentence doesn't. It's lopsided. You don't have both things on both sides. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, the decision.
I don't know yet. Right. I don't know the guy. My old lady, she loves him. And I think she just loves this whole situation. Right. So she's really into it. So we talk about it a lot. And what she has shown me, he seems pretty cool. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm just happy that he won, even with all the bullshit attacks, him being a Muslim, all that shit. The fact that they can rise above the rhetoric and the lies and still bring home a victory, that's encouraging.
That has just been made. Check out this video.
To address 50 Cent. And he's a critic.
He's a critic
of high taxes.
Wait, let me just
go ahead and then we'll play it. Go ahead.
I didn't even know what my salary would be until I opened up Instagram and I saw this thing, which was like 50 Cent offers Mamdani X amount of money.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a very specific amount of money. And I was like, oh my God,
so now we'll do this in reverse order.
Sorry.
He said, I'll give you 250.
So wait, hold on. If he's willing to just give him the money, here's what this kind of shows that it's like fucking stupid, because you're not going to raise the taxes enough to account for his entire fucking salary. So like what, you're willing to pay that to not have that money go towards the taxes? But it'll go to this bullshit to stop you from having your taxes. Switch shows is like it doesn't matter to them. Like if they're willing, it's crazy that his argument is, I'm going to just throw around money willy-nilly to show that I shouldn't have to throw around money willy-nilly to the tax people, because it's like, okay, well, clearly it doesn't matter that much if you're willing to pay somebody, because that
$58,000 and a first-class one-way ticket out of New York. That's what you're referencing. So that. Here's what you did say, though, in a serious kind of policy radio interview. Let's take a look.
And I know if 50 Cent is listening, he's not going to be happy about this. He tends to not like this tax policy, but I want to be very clear. This is about $20,000 a year. It's a rounding error. And all of these things together, they make every New Yorker's life better, including those who are actually getting taxed.
That's not that much. $20,000 a year per what, billionaire or whatever the hell, or billionaire?
What do you say to him now where, by the way, he has moved out of the city, but he's a classic New Yorker. I'm sure you like some of his songs.
Oh, man. It's actually tough for me in that way.
Yeah, so where does this debate go?
Incredible songs.
Because his argument, and it's fun, but it's also what we...
Okay. You know, I mean, he had a couple bangers, but I mean, let's not get stupid here. Okay.
hear from certain people. His argument is there are a lot of people in New York who make a lot of money because they contribute a lot, and you're going after them. What do you say to him?
Wait, they make a lot of money because they contribute a lot. What? That's not why they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money not because they contribute. They make a lot of money because they come from some fucking privilege or whatever, or have some company or whatever. What are they saying, that just having the money is contributing? Is that part of all of this? It's so weird the way that we just idolize people with money and act like them just being there is some kind of fucking just like win for society or something. Like, what would we do without you here? It's like, well, fucking anything else. Like, what do you mean? Like, we don't, this doesn't actually do anything.
You know, what I would say to you, 50, if you are indeed watching, or anyone else who's watching this show, is I continue to think that having the top 1% of New York City, who are making more than $1 million a year, having them pay 2% more for an economic agenda that would transform every New Yorker's life, including their own, is something that is worthwhile. And the reason I say including their own is when you see a city like ours that is underfunding its city agencies, that is pulling back on the most basic things like library services and trash cans, everybody feels the knock-on effects of that. And my job as someone who believes deeply in the public sector is to ensure that we're delivering public excellence. And that means every dollar that we raise, I want to be able to prove to you that it's every dollar that's being well spent. That's the relationship there. And I do have to say, even though we have a disagreement on tax policy, every time I get a death threat, I still listen to Many Men. It's true.
Well, you take Many Men for motivation. I was going to say your answer sounds a little bit like clickety clank, the money goes into my piggy bank.
Wow.
And if we had more time...
They're naming 50 Cent songs, by the way.
Oh, man. I couldn't figure that out.
For those who didn't know what was going on. So
I do like the Many Men song. That's one. That would be one of that album was actually pretty good. That record, if you're over the age of 40, they're called records. But it was pretty good. You know, Many Men, that was good. In the Club, which I think is the one that everybody knows. And then there was this other one that had Eminem as a as a guest. Did they have guests in some? They don't have guests. Featured. It's a featured artist, not guest. I mean, I guess that. And today's guests, we have Eminem. Welcome to the track, M.
50 Cent is not okay with this decision because Zoran plans on taking money away from a lot of individuals who actually do a lot of funding for New York City.
Well, they're not doing the best job. Okay, that's kind of why we need a socialist that'll, actually take care of the stuff that doesn't make people money sometimes. Like sometimes there's just universal goods that are or needs that the only way that they can be met is if it just costs money and doesn't make any. That's just a fact of fucking reality. And the more that AI takes people's jobs, the more that fact is going to continue to be a fact that we can no longer ignore.
Somebody put this in great perspective. I also want to say there are many Muslims who are not happy with the Zoran decision as well. And they don't believe Zoran is a real Muslim, right? And you wonder why. Well, things like...
It's cool, Damien. He's not a real one. So, because look, he's standing near trans people or drag queen. I don't know where he's at. Yeah. So but the queer community, we'll just say that.
I had a discussion with somebody yesterday who was happy about Zoran winning the election, and I'm like, that's not a real Muslim.
Was that what they wanted? They're like, hold on, I'm only happy as long as he's a real Muslim. The fuck does that have to do with it? We're talking about lowering prices for people's houses. Holy shit. Like, I could not give a fuck less his stupid religion. All of them are dumb. They all make no sense. Zoran's
not a real Muslim. Either that or
you're not, how would you know? This is what I don't understand. How the fuck would you know, dude? Like, you're not even a Muslim. This is like me saying that, like, some Hindu guy's like, you're not a real Hindu, bro. Well, okay, no, answer me this. Answer me these riddles 3, okay? Vishnu. What's his head look like? Is it a lion? Is it an elephant? Or a giraffe? Trick question. All of the above. He's a shapeshifter. That's right. Man, you're not a real Hindu, dude. You don't even know fucking Vishnu is a shapeshifter. What are you doing?
is this some kind of takia going on? But I don't believe he's a real Muslim. He's somebody like, how can I put it? An individual who just calls himself a Christian, but is with abortion, with transgenderism, all this nonsense. Him.
Oh, okay, yeah. But it's with abortion. Okay, so hasn't been brainwashed by fucking right-wing bullshit propaganda? My God, with abortion. Shut the fuck up.
He's somebody who calls himself a Muslim. He's a Muslim by calling.
You know, Muslims don't care about abortion. Like, that's not a. You get that everybody, planet-wide, hasn't been brainwashed by these stupid fucking right-wing arguments, man. You get that, right? Like, Muslims don't give a fuck. They get sold as they come out. Their soul pops in there as they pop out. Soul pops in, they pop out. All one motion. Okay? They don't fucking care about abortion. And neither should Christians, but you know, it doesn't matter. They've been literally dragged over to the side of a political party because of the emotional manipulation that the argument on abortion provides, or whatever. It just makes them vilified. One side, baby killer. That's it. That's all it does. If they don't actually give a shit, and then all it ever really does is end up, being a woman killer or a person with a uterus killer, for that matter.
Himself a Muslim, but his actions are he's okay with transgenderism. He's okay with prostitution. He's okay with all kind of different things.
Yeah, it's like, where did everybody go? Yeah, no, I said that offensive stuff. Nobody comes around anymore. Yeah, I pissed everybody off. I don't know. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. Okay. I don't actually do that to Arby's sandwiches in public in the restaurant. Okay. It was a joke. All right. I'm not. I'd be in jail if I actually did. Come on. Fucking. What is wrong with everybody? Really?
That's just not okay in Islam.
Unbelievable.
Right? Let's look at a couple things that Zoran actually agrees with. Zoran.
That's right. It's fucking Kevin. Kevin wasn't there to clarify. I was trying to, God damn it, Kevin.
Dami, the New York State Assembly member and Democrat.
I didn't. Dan said it. No, he's the one talking about you. Yeah. Look at the fucking chat, man. What are you even doing here? Why are you even a producer if you're not even reading the fucking chat? They're literally mentioning your name. You're not even.
Democratic nominee, a recent winner for NYC mayor, has consistently expressed strong support for transgender rights throughout his political career.
Oh no. He's cool with a demographic of people that exist having rights.
As a Democratic socialist representing a diverse Queens district, he has positioned himself.
And it is Queens, so you know what I mean. Well, it's gonna be
as an ally to the LGBTQ community. That's not Muslim.
That's not Muslim, bro. Like, what the fuck? So it's fundamentalist or nothing. That's the only second most popular religion on planet Earth. And this guy's like, no, they all have to be the same. They all have to just be like the ones that are in the countries that are ruled by psychopaths.
Okay. I don't know who trying to tell you that. That's not Muslims aren't allies with the LGBTQ community. It blows my mind how a lot of them think that.
Oh, thank you, Giselle. Let's go. Appreciate that, though.
Absolutely ridiculous. It's like
I'm gonna have to make some more mods. That's what that is. I'm gonna have to start passing out wrenches. Dan, you down for a wrench? What do you think?
A lot of people don't read.
It's a big responsibility. Okay, you know what they say: with a great wrench comes great responsibility.
Different books that are with different religions.
Also, I don't know what 23. But 23.30, 23.30. I don't know what any of that means. So I'm sorry.
Right? And I say this to say this. I say that to say this. A lot of people in that community, they were probably raised in churches. They know what the
I saw you retract that, Dan. Okay, no, you can try to take it back. I saw it. I saw the original response.
Bible says. They know what the Bible instructs. They know that the Bible goes against this. So they do not like Christians because of this fact. And then they feel like they can lean more towards Islam because they don't know what that book says. You understand? But in all actuality, there's an agreement upon this situation. Neither Christians nor Muslims are allies with LGBTQ community. Neither one.
Actually, both in certain aspect. Like, holy shit, dude! Do you just think that all of every religion is one? That like you get there's more Muslims and Christians than just right-wing authoritarian weirdos, right? Like there's more than that exists. Again, it's like they're the two most popular religions on planet Earth. I think there might be some different versions of it, and they might not all take it super fucking literally.
Neither one. But they don't know that because they don't know the Quran. They're simply acting out of ignorance, or even thinking that. A person who's in that community and thinks that, they're acting out of a space of ignorance. They don't know. But they know the Bible. Particularly emphasizing protections against discrimination and access to healthcare. Access to healthcare, we're going to jump on that right now. It's absolutely
Fucking stupid access to healthcare. People don't need healthcare. People deserve to die. Okay, that's my take on this. Healthcare. Get the fuck out of it. It's so goddamn socialist trying to keep people alive. This bullshit.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And the decriminalizing of survival strategies often targeted trans people of color. It's like the same stuff that Kamala and Biden is on.
Dude, this dude is so brainwashed. It's like he is so far right with his brain in the fucking right-wing propaganda blender. He's just like, oh, he's like a socialist like Biden. What the fuck? Really, man? Yeah, that's it. It's which and both like, and they barely said anything as far as like LGBTQ IA plus support, Biden and Kamala. They barely. So I think they said like one thing one time. But Jesus Christ.
On his advocacy.
Oh, there was that one time. Sorry, there was that one time when Biden just said that it was the Trans Day of Remembrance, and they thought that he was trying to cancel Easter, even though it had landed on Easter like 3 other times prior to that. But these fucking idiots just thought it's Biden just trying to say the trans people outshined the torture murder thing of our beautiful, loving religion.
Is rooted in addressing systemic issues like policing, housing instability, and federal threats under the Trump administration, framing trans rights as intertwined with border fights for racial, economic, and immigrant justice. Absolutely ridiculous. Sounds
absolutely ridiculous. That's what it is. Jesus. Let me see. Stan said, why do these people always use religion to justify their beliefs and behavior? I mean, and bad, right? Like bad behavior and beliefs, right? It's never that they're never justifying anything good. They're never like, and this is why I hand out puppies. That's right. Because of the Bible. That's why I just love handing out puppies to all the people. Now it's always like, this is why I fucking hate these people and they need to stop. They need to be deported. That then they're like, but the Bible, though. No, it's the Bible says that I can be a piece of shit. Look, son, you're not getting mad at me. You're getting mad at fucking God, dude. Okay.
like it may be good if you don't know what this actually means.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Campaign promises and public stance. This is his campaign promises and his public stance. This is the agendas that he's trying to push, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're listening. Turn your ears on.
Oh, there it is.
As a mayoral candidate, Mamdani
Yes,
released a detailed LGBTQ platform in 2025, pledging to make NYC a sanctuary city for queer and trans residents amid federal attacks. Key commitments include, no, listen, Nobody wants to make any city. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but for the most part, people
Other normal people aren't gonna think the stuff that you're about to say.
don't want to make any place a place of fear for anyone.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, dude. You can't even fucking like address trans people as trans people. You gotta call them an ism. It's the transgender ism. Like it's not their people. They're like just address them as such. And the fact that you won't even do that and getting all just eye rolly anytime anything is mentioned that has anything to do with the LGBTQ folks is you clearly want them living in fear.
You are your own person. You have your own life. What you decide to do after you turn 18 is your decision.
Nope, not according to the right wing pieces of shit that have effectively banned being trans in certain states up to the age of like fucking 25 or some shit. Or I think it was just like out and out banned. I can't remember where it was. It was in like fucking Oklahoma or something like that. But they were like literally trying to basically arrest people for having an ID that does not match the birth certificate. Doesn't matter the age. They were just going to start saying it's fraud and then just start throwing them in the back of police cars or maybe ICE cars. Maybe they just get deported. I don't know. They're probably the second one, though. They seem to love doing that.
I don't need to judge you for it. The Lord will. Unless you call yourself a Christian, then it's up.
And if you want to get it up, just go to a porn site or something. I don't sell stuff anymore, but I can recommend some good ones. The ones that I'm not allowed to look at here in Florida without giving them all my social security number or whatever the fuck. Anyway.
Same for this thing. I'm going to show you guys a group of Muslims who don't agree with this dude too. Because they're real Muslims.
I love how he's like they're real Muslim. Like this dude has like no concept of like of the fallacy that he's that like the no true Scotsman. He's like not even close to it. He gets to decide not only who real Christians are now, but who real Muslims are. Jesus Christ. I wonder what a real Hindu or a real Buddhist is to this fucking guy. What's a real Dianetist? What was it called? Scientologist. Yeah.
You call yourself a Christian and you are aligned.
He's not even a real Scientologist. He's not even rich. This is bullshit. He's like 100,000-aire. All right. Not like the, kind of Scientologist is that shit.
This type of stuff. I should be the first person to confront you. Because you're calling yourself a brother, but in actuality, you're a hypocrite.
Are you a Muslim? I'm so confused. Is this guy a Muslim? I don't know. I don't know enough about this guy, but I could see there being some right wing. Actually, I can't. I was going to say I could see there being some bigot right wing Muslims that, get all the outrage clicks and shit. But no, I kind of don't. I don't know. Like it's hard enough for Ben Shapiro just being Jewish. You know what I mean? But you're going to have a Muslim right wing YouTube channel? I don't think so.
Check this out. $65 million for trans healthcare.
Yeah, exactly.
This is his public stance. This is his promises. $57 million to expand gender affirming healthcare citywide. You know what that means? That means if you want to have procedures as a man to become a woman, he's backing it up with millions of dollars.
I mean, okay, but that's not really where the money would be going to, because that is extremely rare. But it's more about the aspect of healthcare, right? So it'd be like access to their medications and stuff. It's not. They always try to like throw that at, you're going to be paying for surgery or whatever, which probably not. I don't even know how you would go about, doing that or whatever, and saying that it's healthcare or whatever. But they do have medications that they've been effectively banned from in like most states because of this psychotic administration. So they would have access to that stuff. like puberty blockers or the hormones that they need, hormone replacement therapy, shit like that.
They call him a Muslim. This is disrespectful to Islam, if you ask me.
Are you worried about that? You're like, how dare they disrespect a religion that I typically hate? But they still, it's disrespectful.
Via public medical centers plus $8 million for new resources, countering private hospitals. Capitulation to Trump era restrictions. Office of LGBTQ community. We gotta make nickname for that. A dedicated city agency to
What? Office of LGBTQIA plus affairs. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, dude. But I feel like you could probably just say the queer community. Think we're cool with that, right?
coordinate services and advocacy, dignity for incarcerated trans people, legislation ensuring respectful treatment in prisons. Meaning,
yeah, it's a good. I don't know. It's like he's mad about that. It's like, no, everybody's supposed to be able to treat everybody terrible in prison. That's the point of prison, is mistreatment by each other, and nobody does anything about it. The fuck?
this is the same stuff Kamala Harris was on.
Kamala.
If you are somebody who identifies as a woman, they're going to help you in women's jail. Give you shots, give you everything you need in a woman's jail if you identify as a woman.
Yeah, because it would not. Oh my god, because it becomes unsafe, man. Otherwise, Jesus Christ, are you serious? It's so nuts that they, actually want to do that.
I showed you guys a story not too long ago with a man who identified as a woman in women's jail and ended up getting 2 prisoners pregnant.
You know that happens a lot with guards too, dude. You know that, but it's okay when that happens, right? When the guards are the ones doing the graping, that's all right.
Then he got shipped back to a male jail and then tried to sue for discrimination. You can't make this up. The world is turning into a complete circus.
Dude, again, what kills me about these things is like, there's rules, and then they have Trump just traipsing over all the rules. I'm like, do we really need rules when it comes to Trump? I mean, why can't he just write an executive order and make an entire agency that then defunds our entire fucking government till fucking get out, until shit starts to break down and planes start to crash, and then we're like, hold on a second, maybe we shouldn't defund all this. But the rules, the gender rules, are just so goddamn important.
People like this want to help. That's why it was good to have Kamala not win, because then what happened? A bill was passed that there's only 2
Thank you. Yeah, America elected a clown, so of course we have a circus. What?
genders. Who didn't know that?
All right, so I didn't realize it was just so hyper. I thought we were going to be talking about Mom Donnie, and all this dude is like, but trans people, he's a bad Muslim. Okay, you're going to talk about anything that's like, okay, Jesus. Oh no, it's literally just him being with gay people. Oh my God, these people are such fucking insecure little fucking bigots. Oh, he's dancing, he's dancing.
It's the same guy marching in pride parades. This is Iran Mamdani holding a transgender flag.
Oh my God, not the flag.
It's a man, by the way.
I know, Mamdani's a man. Nobody said he wasn't. Jeez, taking it so, you're getting weird about stuff, man. It's almost like you're super insecure or something. It's almost like you get turned on and then you get mad at them for you being turned on, because now you're very unsure about everything, and it's kind of funny. It's also like the same people that will sit there and shout from the rooftops that you can choose to be gay. And they don't understand the implications of that for themselves. And them choosing to be straight. Just saying. Just with the thing, dude. Could you? And that's, I don't feel like you're communicating what you think you're communicating with the hump.
I think we have to get into a place where we both agree this isn't nobody's man's as far as any.
This isn't nobody's man's. Okay, so it's a double negative. It isn't no, so it's somebody.
Anybody in a religion. This man is not a real Muslim. And
that's I love that. That's like his biggest. That he's repeated that like 7 times now. He's not even a real Muslim. Oh my God! And trans people. And he's not real.
if you are a real Muslim, you should be the first person confronting this hypocrite. I don't care if he calls himself. Like I said, this is like the Barack Obama situation. Everybody that was black wanted to vote for Barack Obama because he was black. Become the first black president. Same with this situation. Everybody wants to vote for him who's Muslim because he's Muslim. Become the first Muslim mayor of New York City.
I don't think that's what it is. I think he was just the person that was there ready to challenge the power. That's what he was there. Nobody gave a fuck about the Muslim thing, man. I really, I mean, and if there was any reason that people would widely not vote for him, it'd be the Muslim thing. We're here in America, man. Like, what the fuck? Jesus.
The ignorance on.
I know. That I'm you and me, buddy. About you.
People, when somebody is identifying as somebody that is just like you, when in actuality they're not. They're hypocrites.
What was any of that sentence? When people that are identifying as the thing that someone that's just like you, and it's like everybody's wearing pants. Ridiculous is what the fuck?
They're only the same as you in title, not in deed. I don't play those games no more. I don't care if you say you're a Christian or not. If your actions don't show such, you are not. Let's take a look at some Muslims who actually are saying this dude's not a Muslim.
We are Muslims against Mamdani.
Ask us why.
Why are you against Mamdani?
First of all, do you know that Mamdani is supporting decriminalization of prostitution?
No, we don't.
Which is awesome. Okay, and it needs to be decriminalized, mainly because, seriously, on a serious note, I truly believe this: that prostitution absolutely should be legal. What? Like, the main reason there are problems is because it's illegal. It's just like all the violence associated with selling weed. People used to shoot each other over weed, right? Because they were selling pounds of it, and the shit was illegal. And that means if somebody comes up and takes it, they can't be like, hey, police, somebody stole like 5 pounds of my weed. They couldn't do that back then. They could do that now because it's legal. The Delta stuff is legal. Well, anyway, but and so it creates crime. It creates this atmosphere of like, you got to enforce your own law as it surrounds like your business or whatever, right? And prostitution is exactly the same way. The reason that there are pimps and stuff, and the reason it's so dangerous for women, is because it's illegal. If we would legalize it, decriminalize it, whatever, and make sure that everything is safe, and that there is, they work for companies that make sure that everything's okay, people aren't getting hurt, stuff like that, and then you can arrest the people that do try to do whatever, there's ways to do it safely and legally, but it's I don't say it's literally a victimless crime. It's the opposite of a victim. It's 2 happy campers is what it is, crime. So it's literally the opposite of a crime. It's like, of something that victimizes people. It does whatever the opposite of victimizing is.
want that.
No, we don't. Which is an NYC law that prostitution is not allowed.
Yeah.
And we are against it because every single religion of the world against prostitution creates morality issues. It brings a lot of disease. Do you want that?
No.
No.
That shouldn't be happening at all.
When there is prostitution, there is a human trafficking.
I had no idea.
When there's a human trafficking, there's a drug trafficking.
Not when it's legal, dude. Like that's the human trafficking aspect. Again, that is the aspect that comes from it being illegal. Because if it was legal, that industry wouldn't be there, dude. Because the people that would be buying that particular service could go to the fucking legal one and they'd be out of business. That's how that works.
Can you imagine what he's doing?
Honestly, I don't agree with it.
What made you want to do this type of thing?
Because he's Muslim and we are Muslim and we are saying you're doing a wrong thing. It's against the law. It's against the faith.
It wouldn't be though. So once it's not against the law, then it wouldn't be against the law, and so it'd be cool, right?
And he's defunding the police.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh no!
You're from New York, right?
Goddamn, these fucking people are so goddamn simple. It's like if they latch on to like one phrase. First of all, why the fuck do police need such a magnificently, ridiculously sized? Wow, that was like way too many adjectives. Budgets. Why the fuck do they need this? They have like fucking tanks and stuff, man. What the hell? Who are you fighting? You said you don't need this. We absolutely should defund the fucking police.
You know how much crime is.
But it's not even that. It's like, hey, if somebody calls the police with a mental health issue or somebody that doesn't seem well, a dude with a gun doesn't show up that just knows how to escalate stuff. You know what I mean? It's like an actual social worker shows up to deal with the social worker issue that we call police for some fucking reason, because we don't know how to do anything in this country. We're trying to fix that. But they go, defund the police, defund the police. Oh my God, they're trying to defund the police. Yeah. To take some shit off their plate. My God.
Going on. Imagine if you have less police, do you feel safe at that time?
I don't.
Yeah. I always feel less safe around police. Just that, I always do. They never seem to make me feel safe. They always feel like they're looking for something to go crazy about.
Think so.
Police working very bravely, very tirelessly for our community to keep us safe. No need to give the salary to police. Why? There will be no jail. There will be no police. You just imagine.
So, of course, they're like they're like, this is the way the Muslims are supposed to be, all authoritarian and loving police and stuff. Now that's a real Muslim, right there.
I actually love your point because I didn't know that.
You can't give somebody like that power.
Zach, you guys are Muslims too, and you guys don't support him.
He's not Muslim.
Right.
He does not. He's self-proclaimed Hindu.
Whenever he goes to a mosque, he's a
Hindu?
Muslim. Whenever he goes to a mandir, Hindu mandir, he says, my mother was Hindu. He is misleading people. Just want to get the vote.
He lies.
Or maybe he's just, got parents of different religions or something, and he knows both cultures.
About everything.
Because it's like, not everybody takes their religion so fucking weird, man. Like, a lot of people just take it as like a cultural thing. They're just like, nah, it's just what we do. It's my people. We do this. We do that. It's not like this. Oh, no, you have to do all this stuff. Otherwise, you're not a real one, and you have to like be crazy about it and loving police and shit.
Basically, yes. It's all that propaganda. You see what I'm saying? They want to get the people riled up.
That's it. Yeah, those are the propaganda.
He's an American who hides behind the concept of a religion.
Yeah, he's using it, everything.
He's like, I'm an American. It's like, yeah. I don't think you ought to be voting for the other people then, because you're not going to be an American for long under the regime that we got going on here.
Wrong person to be a mayor from this great city.
He can say many things, but actuality he will not be able to establish fair policy.
If you're against Fundie, then who are you with?
I am voting for Como.
Como is our right mayor.
I think we're all on the same page.
You guys being out here.
Let's see. Gretchen said, I don't have the bandwidth to worry about Canada. My state can buy and sell your whole country twice over. When you guys catch up, I'll give it some thought. Damn. But you live, so you live in Dubai. That's what it is. I'm sorry, Gretchen. I didn't realize that you lived in Dubai. Clear. I didn't realize that Dubai had states either. That's kind of interesting. But you know, you learn something new every day. You know, what? That's not what she's saying. What? Well, what? Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening then.
Here, it's really cool because I gotta learn from people that are older, people that have more wisdom. So it's like I really respect and I really honor what you're doing.
Okay. Get the boot out. Get the Muslim shoe. I don't know. Do they have shoes? I don't.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
What do you think? That Mamdani should be the mayor?
I don't think so.
I'm not his fan.
Should they vote Mamdani or Como?
Kumo.
Como.
Oh, Como. Come on board.
Oh yeah. No, we just want the rapist. I don't. What? Yeah, we're just trying to have somebody that harasses women and stuff. That's not a big deal. We're Muslim. We don't. We're like bad Muslims. We don't, you know, women are just property. So it's because we're the real Muslims, according to this guy.
So here's the questions, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Good one.
Are you gonna vote for somebody because, well, the voting's over, but would you vote for somebody because they say that they're the same thing you are, but in actuality they're a hypocrite?
Did you? You're a Trump support? Holy shit, man! The fucking the way that things can come out of their face that just completely just loop back around and smack them in the ass is incredible.
The last thing I would want is somebody to be in a position saying that they're a Christian when they are a hypocrite.
I'm gonna fucking.
It's the last thing I'd want because it would make us look like fools.
No, don't worry. I'm good.
Shouldn't be what you want.
Do you have a value?
Absolute.
You? Let me get a couple of those.
Ridiculousness.
Well, I'll wait for the cocaine to wear off, dude. It's fine. I'll just, just for afterwards. Yeah.
I want you to.
Was my mic just on?
See this girl talk that I seen, who was breaking out different things that made a lot of sense. Because Zoran is talking about taking money from different individuals. He wants more percent to come out of their taxes.
He wants more percent.
But they're going to move. They're like, yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah, that's it. Go for it. It's New York, dude. Yeah, have fun with that. It's all those Wall Street capitalists that are like, we'll leave. We'll go to the Wall Street that's shit. It's a street. Is there any way we can get the whole street? Who's got a jackhammer? Who's got a bunch of jackhammers? We're taking the fucking street with us. All right. And the wall. We'll take both the wall and the street. God damn it.
A lot of them already moved. What are you going to do when all of them move? If they're that rich, they can leave New York City.
Yeah, but their money will still be there, dude.
My friends, we are going to freeze the rent for
That's where the fucking money's at, man.
more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants.
So let me get this straight. You want to freeze the rent and you also want to fund the education system. That contradicts because property taxes fund education programs. Yeah. So if you have less property taxes, you have less money for schools. So if I cannot make improvements in my property because there's a freeze rent, because I don't have any more resources or budget or funds or cushion to make improvements, then the property value stays capped. And if the property value...
They just determine the budget. Do they think that they literally take the money out of the one thing and then take it over to the other? That's just how they determine how much, dude. They base it off of the property tax, but for really fucked up reasons, obviously, mainly so that rich people can have more well-funded schools while poor people can have, obviously less funding. But it's not like they take the money directly from one thing to the other. It's not how it works. And they would be taxing the wealthy 2% more, which would be, like you were saying, $20,000 or something per person or whatever per year. It's not that much, but it adds up to a lot. And but she's like, man, we got him because it, if you freeze the rent, then there won't be, that exact money has to be earmarked for the education. So you can't do it because he froze the rent.
These cap, so do the taxes. But go on.
God.
And use every resource at our disposal to build housing for everyone who needs it.
There's another fallacy because
What's up, Tsunami? How we doing? What's up? It's a real kicking yet. Another dumbass misogynist around the blog sphere rate. What? Real kicking. Wait. Real kicking yet another dumbass misogynist around the biosphere rage. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's me. Talk about my rage or their rage.
how are you going to
It's my rage.
get the resources? The 1%ers in New York make up 50% of the threshold to fund these programs. Okay. And if they're leaving as of 2018 to 2022, not counting 23, 24, 25, or 26, 125,000 New Yorkers already left. And they make up 50% of the threshold to fund these programs. So where are you going to get the money from? The federal government already said they're going to cut you off if Mamdani wins. So where are you going to get this from? I'm wondering.
Oh my God. And they actually think this is stuff they're going to do, that they're just going to pack up and leave the Big Apple, for all that big money in Austin, Texas to be made. Come on, dude. Are you serious? No, this is what rich people do. I'll leave. I'll do it. Don't even give me everything I want. Otherwise, I'll leave. It's I want to control everything. I'll leave. I'll leave the planet. I'll go to Mars. I'm building a spaceship. Okay. I'm going to build a fucking spaceship and I'm going to go to Mars and I'm going to start my own goddamn society. That's what I'm going to do.
Please go on.
What did I say? Please go. Yeah. No. Bye. Bye. Have fun.
We are going to eliminate the fare on every single bus line.
That's another lie. Because how is it that you're going to fund the bus lines and their upkeep
this lady.
if the fares themselves pay for the upkeep? How are you going to pay for an upkeep of a bus? Why don't you just tell the people that
With oh my good God, dude. With the increased taxes on the wealthiest people, dude. And there's a lot more wealthy people than 125,000, if that's even a real number of people that actually left.
the ones that are really going to be paying it, it's going to be them. It's going to be the taxpayer. It's going to be the average mom and dad that goes to work. Tell them. You don't want to tell them that, right? Because that would really put you at a disadvantage. Why don't you just let Mayor Adams take the lead on this one and you sit this one out? And go back to your Spotify career, whatever it is that you were doing before. Or we could talk about your father, part of the SNCC in college, who was also affiliated with the Black Panther and wrote many books.
Oh no, not the Black Panther. Oh my God. That's basically the KKK for black people. Just yeah, I've heard that. It's the Black Panther was the KKK for black people. No, it's not. It's not. And it's weird that you want to compare those two things, a thing that was created in response to the terrorism of the KKK, but you're going to act like they're the same thing. Holy shit.
On his love and admiration for Karl Marx. Why don't you tell us about that?
What? Whoa. Don't say that name. Now we all know to hate him. That's not how it works with normal people. If we're not all brainwashed.
Listen, it's clear as day. Anybody with common sense will see that this plan is not going to work. You cannot promise free everything when the people that provide for these programs to exist with their tax dollars are leaving. Doesn't make sense. Empty promises.
God damn, the rich people have absolutely just got this lady's brain by the fucking balls.
You're full of shit.
Yeah, you are. If you're stop believing rich people. Okay, just stop. They're gonna threaten all sorts of stupid shit. They're crackheads for power. And I'm trying to think of what his name is. Johnson, he's a comedian. He did the Daily Show the other day, and he was like, "That is crackhead logic." And I can't. What's his name? It's like Josh Johnson. Anyway, yeah. But he was saying that he's like, and I was just like, oh my God, they are. They're crackheads for power. That's what these billionaire fucking capitalists are. That's why Trump be like, no, actually, the economy's doing great. Okay, let's go bulldoze the White House and just, give me my ballroom. I want to take everything I can. But You're just lying. You know, it's like, actually, the economy's shit right now. The groceries are cheap. No, they're not. Give me more power. I need more power. Trust me. Look at the groceries. They're cheap. Give me more power. It's like, wow, dude, you're just lying. And stupid people like, I guess we got to give them more power because the grid, well, they don't seem like they cost less. In fact, they seem a lot more expensive than when Biden was president. But I guess we got to give them more power. I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
You're a communist. Your father's a socialist, and you're just trying to make him proud. Don't do it.
Lies, lies, and more lies, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I feel bad for New York City.
Don't worry. They're fine. And I'm pretty sure they probably feel bad for you if they knew who the fuck you were, but they don't.
But that's the decision that they made. So we'll see how the next 4 years goes with a liar. We'll definitely see. Either way it goes, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to stay in a good place with God. Stay getting filled with light, with peace. Hallelujah. Continue to stay on that walk.
What? I didn't understand any of that. Was he speaking in tongues?
I encourage you to stay in a good place with God. Stay getting filled with light, with peace.
Oh, stay getting filled with light. Okay. That was all one
Hallelujah.
word.
Continue to stay on that walk. In the journey.
I'm gonna need to stay on that walk. Got it. Okay. Got it. Just took me
being submitted to the Lord.
Brandon,
amen. God bless. Shalom.
Amen, buddy. And shalom.
Welcome back. God.
I just feel like that's probably how hillbillies do it. And shalom to you. Sure. I don't know. They're saying shalom or something. As if it's great, honey. Tell them shalom back. She said she shaloms you too. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's a little shy. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out. This was fun. I'm just doing I'm doing the regular kind from now on because this is absurd. I mean, if I do, you know what I'll do? If I do the vertical ones, it will just be like random. You know, I'll just randomly do the vertical kind. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sunday. Well, in next Monday, we're gonna have Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben's gonna be hanging out, so that's pretty fun. And then I got something else after that. I can't remember what it was. Hey, thank you. Holy shit, thank you, Gretchen. I really appreciate that. Holy shit, that's awesome. 311. All right, I like the reggae stuff. They got some, they got. I'm not as big a fan of their heavier stuff. It sounds like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Have you ever heard, what I'm talking about? Like the rock songs by 311. Like, is this a reggae song? I'm very confused as to what this music is trying to be. And I kind of think they are too. Because they're like, I don't know, we're just doing everything all at the same time. It's not do Sublime. Sublime did it good. They bounce back and forth, they do a punk song, then they switch it back to a reggae song. You could do both. Except that for the cultural appropriation aspect, that was kind of weird. I swear I thought that guy was black my whole life. And I was like, hold on, wait a second, that's the singer of Sublime? But that guy's white. Yeah, that threw me. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh yeah. And I'm going to get back into doing these things more regularly. But like I said, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:20, because of course. And then Sundays, I want to say early. So I'm going to try to do it 11 a.m. Hopefully that doesn't step on any toes, because I don't want to do that. That's why I don't do Saturdays, Anyway, but hey, thank y'all so much for hanging out. Oh, hey, Billy. What's up, dude? How you doing? Greetings, Sir Punk. Greetings to you, mate. Yeah, mister. Greetings to you, mister. Okay. All right, I will see you next. Well, here, put my little ending screen up. This is very professional this time. I don't usually get this professional. I kind of like it though. Maybe I should just not care about the professionality of it. Go to, if you want to become a patron, you can do that. Patreon.com/Punk-Apostate. You want to do a one-time thing on Cash App? Punk-Apostate is our cash tag. You can become a member by hitting that join button. You can email me at punkapostate@gmail.com. Join our Discord, and follow me on all the socials. All the links are below. How's that? Oh wait, they will be below. I'm sorry. This is a new stream. I haven't put the links yet. They will be there though. I'll get them. Don't worry. But no, thanks again, y'all. Y'all are awesome. And the main thing is to stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate. And we will see you next time.